Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming. Hello, Chris, and hello, Eric. Hello, Danielle. Good to see you all. Hello, everyone that is following at Facebook at the moment. I appreciate the thumbs up, even here at YouTube. And come to YouTube, please, and hit the bell icon to be notified. Hit the subscribe too as well. I appreciate that. It helps the information get out there even more so. The more times I like here at YouTube. So get the word out even more. So I'd appreciate if people took the time and did that as well. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. You hear that, Facebook and YouTube? I'm not infringing any rights. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. See, nonprofit, educational, it's educational, okay? So stop restricting my videos, please. It's very important that we get the word out. Y'all need to stop censoring. Matthew 18, verse 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and he were drowned in the depth of the sea. There are too many fathers out there that's doing wrong with their children. Fathers, do not embitter your children, or they will become discouraged. So therefore, we need to learn to do right. We need to defend the oppressed, take up the cause of the fatherless, plead the case of the widow. I will put a trigger warning up here so that people will see. I guess I needed to do that my thing yesterday. I'm so sorry. So without further ado, I got this information from a good friend. Y'all notice the sign up there at the top of the screen? It's the help me sign. Y'all learn it. That is very important to learn. Okay? The help me sign. Learn ways in which you can implement it, teach others, get the word out. It may be a person's only way of surviving. So let's go to, let me present the page is here. Y'all heard, I want to go ahead and read my child abuse meet and pep talk. I think I need to start up with that more so. Abuse affects our lives in so many ways. What do we do when? We're too scared to tell. What do we do when we have trusted someone and they did not help? Sometimes someone asks, what did you do to get punished this way? Abuse is abuse. Abuse is not punishment. Abuse is torture, crippling, and debilitating. What about, excuse me, I'm getting tongue tied, sorry. What advice would you give others to help them through the horrendous memories? Are you there for the person, or are you part of the knife in your friend or relative's back, since you may have turned a blind eye to it? Are you claiming to advocate against abuse, or condemn the people who tell and share their stories? Do you want to be a part of the solution or part of the problem? Let's stand united and discuss ways in which we may help others. What ways have helped you in your healing journey? Are you in a constant battle fighting the negative forces within? Stop. Let's encourage one another. Are you an officer in the judicial system not doing your job to help the victim? That means you're not doing your duty. Your duty is to serve and protect. How do we open the public's eyes so they can acknowledge and feel the need to help protect the children and our citizens? The children are our future. You matter. As I said, I did write it. So It's not copied off of somebody. All right, so let's go back to the web pages here. I want to go back to that, don't it? I'm like, stop it. Stop playing with me. That off, okay. There's 8 suspects charged in international child pornography case. FDLE says, truly heinous. Thank you so much, Truth, Roland Cerna, for getting that information out there for me to look it up. I appreciate you so much and helping people. We will try to support the wonderful rescue mission. We do need to help people. Tampa, Florida. 8 people, including 7 from Florida, face charges what state investigators called a truly heinous case of child sex abuse. Material sold online, officials announced on Monday. We're giving the credit to Fox13News.com. Thank you so much, Fox News, for getting this out there. We appreciate you. I'm helping spread what you put out there, and they know that you're giving the credit. Florida Attorney General James Uthmeyer, Florida Department of Law Enforcement Commissioner Mark Glass, and FDLE Special Agent in Charge Mark Rutel were among the officials who spoke at a news conference in Tampa, Florida. The investigation, the backstory, Brutno says the investigation dates back to July 2024, when agents found a chat room in which they were directed to a website that sold child pornography. An agent bought 6.7 terabytes. That's a lot, man. Terabytes, whoa. Are roughly 1.2 million videos and photos from the website for $100, according to Brutno. Wow. That was Florida Department of Law Enforcement Special Agent in Charge Mark Brutno speaks at a news conference in Tampa. That was April 7th, 2025. Investigators say the state was able to shut down the website within a week, and they soon uncovered that Krunal Kumar, Naresh by Modi from New Jersey, served as a money mole for the site. Brutno says a search warrant at Modi's home uncovered a treasure trove of child sex abuse content. Detectives say they later found that a woman living in Portland, Oregon, identified as Mina Del Real Maqueda, facilitated the sale of the material. A warrant has been issued for her arrest on money laundering charges. We don't know if she's been caught yet. But let me show you what I found on the 2 things. Okay, I found where Krunal Kumar Narachab Modi lived in Cliffwood, New Jersey. Goes only first and last name Krunal Modi. Okay, that's written by somebody at X. This is a website where this is Flickr.com. Xmina, she has some pictures here that she put on the site. It's her name, it's her site right here. And she's from Portland, Oregon, so I know it's the same person. So I found her on Flickr. Okay. Finding the suspected ringleaders, next came the discovery of a man who went by John, who Brutno says ran the operation and had more than 500 recorded transactions with Modi. Investigators later identified John as Mehmet Berk Bazook, who lives in Turkey. An arrest warrant has been issued, and state officials hope to extradite him to Florida so he can face charges. Mr. Mehet was very deliberate in hiding his identity, Brutno said. He utilized multiple layers of VPNs, money mules, obviously, burner accounts, burner phones. He also used a lot of stolen personal identification information that he would steal off the web and send money to different channels. Please tell me that's not part of people's Social Security stuff, too. He really, really believed that he could outsmart us, Bretnodal continued. At the end of the day, he didn't. He tried to profit off his horrific abuse of children, but we caught him. Okay, right here is Modi right here. He has been arrested, okay? This is him down here, right here, okay? He had been arrested. Now, the Mehmet Burks Bazuyuk Adana said he's got a warrant. I hope he's been nabbed and arrested too. Eximina Del Ria Marqueta in Portland, Oregon says it's a warrant. Also, I hope they have got her arrested as well. State officials say they have identified the suspected ringleader and two money mules involved in an operation that sold child sex abuse material. Please, at Flickr, do not sponsor the lady, okay? Do not pay any of your money to give her anything. Please do not support this person. If you live in Portland, Oregon, and she's over there doing these benefits and these art things, please, please, I'm begging y'all, please do not support her. Other suspects from Florida. Dig deeper. Investigators also announced the arrest of 7 Florida residents suspected of buying child sex abuse material, said many of the suspects found the material by gaining access to a portal through TikTok. Be careful at the website, y'all. They include Brett Schnotterly from Clearwater, Israel Thompson in Lakeland, Brett Moore from Orange City, Frankie Panero Jr. of Groveland, Michael Warden of Kissimmee, Jacob Conley of Fern Park, Cody Jordan Muty of Palm Bay. More suspects have been identified in Canada and Ireland as well, according to officials. What they are saying, along with Brutnell, Uthmeyer, and Glass, each had strong words for the suspects during Monday's news conference. I can't tell you in words how gross this content is, Uthmeyer said, but it shows the dangers, the evil that is out there. It is truly evil. This is the Florida Attorney General, James Uthmeyer, where he speaks at a news conference in Tampa, April the 7th, 2025. This is evil and it will not be tolerated in the free state of Florida, Glass said. This is Mark Glass. He is with the Florida Department of Law Enforcement Commissioner. He spoke there. Then said, what's next? The suspects face charges including RICO, money laundering, and purchasing child pornography. I would advise y'all, if y'all can, to go follow Fox 13 News. Okay, so we go up here. This is FDLE. We give credit to FDLE.state.floridafl.us. This is Florida DLE. AG Uthmeyer, HSI announced International Child Sexual Abuse Material Investigation Arrest for immediate release. We'll see if there's anything different that's worded any different here, okay? That's why we read different. Tampa, Florida, for immediate release April the 7th, 2025. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement, Florida Attorney General James Uthmeyer, and representatives from Homeland Security Investigations today announced arrests made in an ongoing international child sexual abuse material crime ring investigation. The arrests of these predators are just the beginning. Every image of child abuse leaves a lasting scar on an innocent life, and we will aggressively prosecute these heinous crimes, said Attorney General James Uthmeyer. Thank you so much. It's disgusting that child sexual abuse material is advertised in plain view on apps such as TikTok, and we will continue fighting to get these major social media companies to do their part in shutting down the spread of this material. I'm grateful for our FDLE partners who uncovered this deviant network and highlighted their sickening actions. Our statewide prosecutors will ensure these disgusting criminals face justice, and I want to give them, clap my hands for them. Elliot screen's covered up with it. Oh, okay, okay. Thank you for telling me. Let me go back. I'm sorry about that. Thanks for telling me. Take it off. Is that any better? Let me get this down here. Sorry about that. Okay. So the first one I done closed that other site, but I think I need to go back to it in a few minutes. Okay. The arrest of these predators are just beginning. Every image of child abuse leaves a lasting scar on an innocent life, and we will aggressively prosecute these heinous crimes, said Attorney General James Othmeyer. It's disgusting that child sex abuse material is advertised in plain view on apps such as TikTok, and we will continue fighting to get these major social media companies to do their part in shutting down the spread of this material. I'm grateful for the FDLE partners who uncovered the deviant network and highlighted these sickening actions. Our statewide prosecutors will ensure these disgusting criminals face justice. I went back over that part because I did not know that I was covering that up. Thank you so much for letting me know, Eric. This case is a testament to the power of law enforcement teamwork and the strength of interagency collaboration, said FDLE Commissioner Mark Glass. To the criminals believing they can hide in the shadows of the internet, know this: FDLE is always watching. We're always working, and we will always find you. Thank you so much. If the rest of the states in the United States would do this, it would be a lot better place. The investigation began in July 2024 with an FDLE agent conducting a proactive criminal review of a website known to advertise child sexual abuse material. Upon identifying a user selling SCAM, the agent initiated a full investigation, uncovered multiple listings from the same seller. FDLE worked with Attorney General James Othmeyer's Office of Statewide Prosecution and shut the website down within a week. Agents identified the suspect to be Kunal Kumar Modi of New Jersey. I'm going to go ahead and take that name again. So if I had to look for Fox News 13 in a few minutes, that would help. A search warrant was issued for Modi's residence, which was performed by the New Jersey State Police. FDLE agents traveled to New Jersey and arrested Modi on July the 31st, charging him on 100 counts of promotion of sexual performance by a child, 5 counts of out-of-state transmission of child sexual abuse material, 5 counts of distribution of obscene material, and 2 counts of unlawful use of a two-way communication device. Further investigation revealed that Modi was part of a large criminal CSAM distribution ring headed by John DeVille. But that's a different name than John DeVille. As you see right here, he is actually Mehmet Bazook. Okay? DeVille reminds me of whenever I watched that encounter, and there was a police officer that was Sergeant DeVille, I guess, or Captain DeVille. Can't remember which one it was, but his name was DeVille, and then they finally got it. It was Devil. Agents worked. What a befitting name to name yourself, basically, DeVille, Devil. See? Agents worked with NSI and numerous global law enforcement agencies, including Longueuil Police Department in Montreal, Canada, to identify the names and locations of the crime syndicate's associates and their victims. Agents and I found it right here. So yeah, I don't have to open up that other page. It's got that picture here too. Thank you. So agents identified John DeVille to be Mehmed Bazuyuk, who currently resides in Adana, Turkey. Bazuyuk used several identities that he stole from innocent citizens in many countries. Using the stolen identities, Bazuyuk facilitated the global sale and distribution of child sexual abuse material through money mules like Modi and Examina Maqueda, an Oregon resident. International Child Pornography Ring Investigation. Okay, see here he is right here, right? There is Colonel Kumar Modi, Cliffwood, New Jersey. He had been arrested. The warrant for Melmet, that called himself John DeVille, says a warrant. I hope they got him arrested. Examina McQuella from Portland, Oregon. It says warrant. Okay, these right here have been arrested. Brett, we said the names a few minutes ago. It's kind of hard to. It's kind of foggy right here when I'm trying to look at. So it's kind of hard to see the names right there. But here are the guys that's been arrested for buying the child sex abuse material. The investigation also resulted in agents arresting 7 CSAM's ring customers residing in Florida on charges of conspiracy to commit RICO, purchase of child sexual abuse material, and unlawful use of a two-way communication device. Brett Ryan Moore, 40, of Orange City. That's how he looks right there. Brett Allen Snodderly, 46, of Clearwater. Let's go see him. The next one is Frankie Panero Jr. of Groveland, Florida. Okay, then there's Michael Andrew Warden, 31, Kissimmee. Getting their little 5 minutes of fame. If y'all got these people as a friend or online, please beware. Jacob Ross Conley, 21, of Fern Park. There he is, right there. Here he is. Okay. Then there's Cody Vance Jordan Muti, 30, of Palm Bay. And there's Israel Thompson of Lakeland, Florida. Israel Cole Thompson. So arrest warrants are active for 2 additional suspects. Examina Del Rio Maqueda of Portland, Oregon, for conspiracy to commit money laundering. Mehmet Bazuyuk of Adana, Turkey, for racketeering, conspiracy to commit racketeering, money laundering, promotion of sexual performance by a child, and selling child sexual abuse material, out-of-state transmission of child sex abuse material by electronic device, distribution of obscene material, and unlawful use of a two-way communication device. The case is being prosecuted by Attorney General's of Myers Office of Statewide Prosecution. The arrests are the result of FDLE's statewide initiative to locate and arrest criminals targeting children and sharing files depicting the sexual abuse of children. Please visit the FDLE website to review tips for keeping children safe and online. So while we're here, why don't we go ahead and click on that? So make sure y'all can go Secure Florida secureflorida.org, secureflorida.org. This has got a world of information, online safety. It's got the best practices, email safety tips, firewalls and antivirus, online shopping, password software updates. So let me best family safety, best practices for kids, best practices for parents, cyberbullying, social network privacy, video game safety, home network security. Then there's workplace safety, business email compromise, best practices for employees, disaster recovery, physical security, teleworking, best practices, threats and vulnerabilities, downloading and piracy, malware, phishing and spam, Wi-Fi uses, ransomware. So it's got a lot of different information there. There's ID thefts and scams, common scams, elderly fraud, identity theft, protecting your information, social engineering, mobile phone security, apps privacy theft, mobile social networks, mobile gaming, SIM swapping. So it says if you suspect that you have been compromised, many minor computer issues such as viruses can be solved by consulting your information technology office or a technology expert. In the event that you suspect something illegal has taken place, such as ID theft, contact your local law enforcement office to make a report. Additionally, you can submit a report to the Internet Crime Complaint Center at www.ic and the number 3.gov. You see it over here in the far corner over here? www.ic3.gov. All right, so when we go on up for information, let's see. Best practices online safety. Let's see what best practices for kids. Okay. Staying safe online is essential for everyone, especially kids and teens. The internet is a fantastic place to learn, play, and connect, but it's crucial to be aware of potential risks and know how to protect yourself. Here are some important sorry, tips to help you navigate the online world safely and responsibly. Keep your personal information to yourself. Reason. Sharing your personal info online can lead to unsafe situations. It's important to keep details like where you live or your phone number private. Additional tip, think twice before you share things like your address, phone number, or school name. If someone asks for this information, tell the adult you trust right away. It's best to keep these details to yourself to stay safe. Never give out your picture or post it online. Reason. Pictures can reveal a lot about you, even things you might not realize. It's safer to keep them private. Additional tip. Use a fun avatar or picture or something you like instead of your own photo for your profile. When sharing photos, check what's in the background. Make sure it doesn't show where you live or other private details. Share photos only with friends you know in real life. Always use a neutral screen name. Your screen name can tell people more about you than you think. A neutral name helps keep your identity private. Additional tip, choose a screen name that's cool but doesn't give away your real name, age, or where you live. Avoid using certain details that end at who you are, like your school's name or favorite team. Don't give your personal password to anyone other than your parents. Reason. Your password is like the key to your house. It keeps your stuff safe. Only your parents should know it so they can help if something goes wrong. Additional tip. If someone asks for your password, don't give it to them. If you think someone else knows your password, tell your parents and change it right away. Create passwords that are hard to guess, like a mix of letters, numbers, and symbols. Don't trust everyone you meet online. If you come across anything that makes you uncomfortable, tell your parents. Ask your parents before meeting an online buddy. Please do that. Please be aware of cyberbullying. Understand and use privacy settings. Practice good online etiquette. Have regular check ins with your parents. And I also want to say, y'all, that there's also these people that they're going ahead and getting your children's photos from places like Facebook, okay? Anywhere online, and they're making child porn. There was a school teacher that used like 7 or 8 different of his students' pictures, and he made child porn out of them. He violated them, even though he did nothing sexual to them in person, okay? But he used a photograph and he used AI app, and they made child porn, and it makes it look like your child is actually doing these heinous acts with these people. God knows who all it is. Some kids and some others are committing suicide because they're disgusted. They've been exploited. They don't feel like they can get through it. It's hard, people. It's really hard. And I'll say, when I went through a lot of that mental stuff and I had a lot of growing, and it's like, who do I trust? And I wanted to trust somebody. Um, I was a little bit too trusting at first. And I'm glad to know that I have grown a lot and got a lot more responsibility and learning. Well, that I had to learn that I can think for myself. Yet a lot of my life I wasn't allowed to. I was like a robot, which y'all know that. Y'all, please be an advocate. Speak for the kids. Let me see if I could find out that website again that's got her pictures. Okay. Interested. Florida. Okay. See if we can do that. Can you believe that it was so much like it was that much money? I mean, look at it. 1 million photographs. How sickening is that, y'all? Well, I like how they got this one a little bit set up a little differently. So let me show this. But they really need to get these other people arrested. Here, let me pass this on. Y'all share the screen again. And thanks to ABC 3340, this is where Truly Highness, 7 Florida men arrested in Globin. Oh no, it's trying to get me to sign up. uh, I don't want to click out right now and sign up. So they still have to arrest these two, this one and this one up here, as of this. But hopefully they get them soon, right? The 8 people, 7 of whom are Florida residents, have been busted in an international child pornography ring. Attorney General James Othmeyer announced the arrest on Monday morning and described the content as truly heinous. If you are a child predator, I hope you never see the sun again, and I hope you certainly never have access to kids again, continued. Florida Department of Law Enforcement Commissioner Mark Glass said their investigation began in July of 2024, with agents checking the internet for people who sell and distribute child pornography. Glass said that in the investigation, an undercover agent found a website that led them to uncover over 1 million videos depicting sexual abuse of minors, some as young as infants. See, look how disgusting, y'all. It's bad enough that it's kids, right? Infants. We all know A lot of infants are done this way, but we got to put a stop to this. This is sick to uttermost. Rita Peters, who leads the prosecution efforts, said the children depicted in the videos and photos are children whose names are in the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children and are victims of human trafficking. Bring them home. Bring these kids home. Please find these kids alive. I know some of them probably are dead, Lord. Please, Lord, please bring what are left. Please bring Resolute to the families. Please, Lord. Law enforcement began sending subpoenas to multiple companies to gather a paper trail. Through this, they were able to identify the main distributor as Mehmet Berk Mazuyuk from Turkey. Furthermore, they determined that the main site that Mehmet yet was called printedpics.com. The FDLE seized and shut down. Thank you. Printedpics.com. Wow. And then don't know with that girl being at Flickr. Don't know what she's going to put have out around, and of course she's not going to put it in plain view. But don't mean she didn't do it over there at TikTok. Some too. Peter said that after this website was shut down, they had global agencies such as one from England thanking them for shutting it down due to it being such a problem. Wow. Wow. So a global agency in England noticed that that website was such a problem. Wow. 8 people were arrested for taking part in Mehmet's crime, which included not just the distribution, but also the purchase of images, which include Kuno Kumar, Naresh Bhai Modi from New Jersey is facing 65-year sentence for RICO, or racketeering conspiracy to racketeer and money laundering. I think they don't need jail time. I think they need gone. You wouldn't think even about hurting a kid or harming a kid in this way. You don't really deserve to live. Seriously, you do not deserve to live. If you got these kind of sexual things towards a child, sorry, I really don't think you deserve to live. Sorry. Frankie Pinero Jr. from Groveland is charged with conspiracy to commit RICO purchase of child pornography and use of a two-way communication device. A felony, 40 years in Florida State Prison. Brett Ryan Moore, so it gives more of their names here, from Orange City. A while ago we heard of Brett Moore, but now we hear Brett Ryan Moore. And so it helps us elaborate who the person is even more. This is from Orange City, has been charged with conspiracy to commit RICO purchase of child pornography and use of a two-way communication device, which could result in a 40-year sentence. Israel Cole Thompson from Lakeland has been charged with the purchase of child pornography and the use of a two-way communication device, which could result in a 40-year sentence. Brett Allen Snodderly from Clearwater is facing 40 years in state prison for his contribution. Jacob Ross Conley from Fern Park is facing 40 years in state prison for his participation. Cody Vance Jordan Multi from Palm Bay is also facing up to 40 years in state prison. Michael Andrew Warden from Kissimmee is additionally facing 40 years in state prison. Peter said that if Mehmet is found by law enforcement, he will face a lot of charges, which will land him over 400 years in Florida State Prison. But he keeps changing his VPN, so that's going to be so hard for him to be caught. And he keeps using aliases as well. Lord, please help get him caught. But we can put him under the jail, not in jail, but under the jail. Uthmeyer expressed deep concern about the growing accessibility of such harmful content through social media and the internet, highlight that many of the individuals arrested found materials via TikTok. He emphasized that while TikTok can swiftly remove certain types of content, it has not been as prompt in addressing the distribution of pornographic material. Oh, so you're so swift that you can receive this, remove that, but you're not too swamped in addressing and hurry up and trying to get rid of the this. Wow. Well, well, y'all please hit a thumbs up, a like, be an advocate, stand up for our kids. They are worth it. Thank you so much for letting me know, Eric, on just doing this. And take a look at that lady I told y'all about. Look at Flickr. She has got pictures up on Flickr. Okay, let me see that. If I can find her name again, that her name is so difficult. Let's see. I'm going on further down. Okay, it says Examara, X Xioamara Del Rio Maqueda. Okay, that's her name. So let me have a look and try to find her at Flickr, and I'll show y'all. Okay, I was shocked that she does have an account there. I'm just glad it's not porn. Let's go Flickr. Ceremony testimonies. There's Marina's print professional adding glamour. Wow, there's different. Can't believe it's trying to say some of this other stuff. I'm like, okay, I don't want none of that. That says there's not great matches for the name. Somebody might have shut it down already, huh? Oh, I got it right here. Okay. So let me share the screen yet again. Here's her, here's these pictures like this here, the photo stream. I'm afraid to look at much because one of these pictures look different than what I didn't see one of the pictures before. These pictures are kind of strange, if you ask me. Design week. Okay, so look how this is. That's almost like that's a Buddha. Okay, that's just wrong. Y'all notice the wrong in it right here? Design week, Portland. Destroy all of our what? Should we destroy all of our screens? Well, I would say, well, what you doing? What's it say right here? That she's invoice like you've never been hurt. Wow. Style equals part. Wow. What a design with friends and your enemies. Okay. I don't even want to look at any more of her stuff. Really. Sorry. Let's see. Back to photo screen. I'm going to go and see what it says about testimonials. Nothing to show. That's 1.7K views. She's in one group. But that's her profile there at Flickr. I hope that no one will go and pay for any of her stuff here. Evidently, someone's been paying her some money for some of this crazy crap she's doing in Portland, Oregon. for her to be a part of the money laundering. All right, well, thank y'all so much, and God bless y'all. Remember to be an advocate to help our kids. They are worth it. Remember to help me sign up here, and I support Roland Cerna with a wonderful rescue mission. Hi there, Brandy. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. So remember to let me do that to find out. Help me. So some people have actually been helped. Thank God. Universal sign for help. Okay. Let me share the screen here, which has got a different picture of the help me sign so that you might be able to see it. Yes, we love Roland a lot. He is so great. Y'all can try to help with the rescue mission what you can because he's out to try to help women, children. We got a lot we got to do and get help for these people. See, that's basically just a black and white photo of the same thing that Roland's got. You have your thumb inside your hand like this, okay? Then you close your fingers like this. And you see somebody doing like that. That's a help me. I don't know what the other signs that they said. There's signal for help. Yeah, that's the signal for help. Um, they said there's 5 different ones, and I'm looking. The black dot on the hand. What's the black dot on the hand? Signal. Let's see what that means. Get off of there, please. A viral on Facebook in 2015. The idea behind the method is simple. Victims of domestic violence can draw a black dot on their palms as a signal to friends and family that they are being abused. Y'all see that? There's another signal right there. Learn it. That's some of them draw a black signal circle in the center of their hands. It's signal to their friends or whoever that they are being abused. Y'all see that? Wow, I did not know that. I'm just now seeing that right now. Okay, then we go. So following the tragic death of Gabby Petito, the 22-year-old who was found dead after missing in Wyoming, folks on the internet speculated she was trying to send a message for help in a text to her mother. The text reads, "Can you help Stan?" I just kept reading his voice messages and mixed calls. People online claim that Stan is actually an acronym for "Send the Authorities Now." Wow. Wow. That's a new one on me, but it's best to that we do learn different acronyms and we stand up, we do help. It's about my special needs children. You taught your special needs children that because they know a lot of sign language. That's amazing. Who in here knew about that? That the black dot on your hand? I did not know that. So y'all start watching out more. Well, some kids might draw a black line just because they're doing something like that. So you be very careful. But it's very interesting to note that that's one of the signs. And y'all pass that out too. Be hyper vigilant. You matter. The kids matter. Lots of love to each one of y'all. May God bless y'all. Look up Roland Cerna at Facebook. And if y'all purchase my book, y'all would see that I got it in the back of my book as a place to call too. So, with the help numbers at the back. So please support and help us save the women and the children. Thank you so much, and God bless each and every one of you. And remember, your voice and your story is important to us. God bless.